This is an original production of The Gnomes of Wondergarten, with story, music, and performance by Nathaniel Santa Cruz. And special guest performance by Catherine Runner. Let's begin. Chapter 7, Swimming Day. It was a hot summer morning. As Father's sun rose above the horizon, golden rays of sunlight beamed upon the cabbage sails of the Black Beauty, the illustrious zucchini ship, which lay anchored offshore near the lily pads. Deep inside the hull, its bearded captain, the rugged Rutabug, snored loudly, rocking back and forth in a hammock. And just beneath him was his first mate, Morrison, who, also in a hammock, snored just as loudly. Together, the sleeping sailors swayed in hoarse harmony until Sister Flame appeared. Surprised, Rutabug spun around in his hammock and fell on Morrison. Then together, they spun again until they both tumbled onto the deck. Sister Flame giggled, but before she could apologize, Thumbkin opened the hatch and the morning light poured through, revealing the burly bunch slowly sitting up, rubbing their heads.
Yo-ho!
Laughed Thumbkin.
It's time to wake up.
Stepping below deck, Thumbkin opened the blinds. Hamilton followed in from behind. "Good morning," he said, helping Morrison up. "Bit of a rough wakening today?"
Oh dear, Morrison exclaimed. For a moment there, I thought I'd gone swimming with the fishes.
He dusted himself off, shaking his head.
There I was, happily rowing downstream, when the wind in the willows came whistling through and tipped me headlong into the water. Well, that sounds like a wonderful plan for today,
said Thumbkin.
It very well might be the hottest day of the year, so I think we should all get in the water to stay cool.
Huh? A moment of silence passed.
Oh, don't tell me you don't like to get wet,
said Thumbkin, crossing his arms. Hamilton glanced at Rutabug. Rutabug glanced at Morrison. Morrison, well, just stood there waiting for someone to say something. Sister Flame snickered.
Seriously? Being in the water is one of the greatest joys of summertime.
Being on the water, added Rutabug.
Yeah,
said Morrison, nodding in agreement.
There's a difference, you know.
Thumbkin looked at Hamilton, who shrunk back in passive agreement. Thumbkin's beard dropped. In our defense, said Hamilton, it's not the in part that's unpleasant, it's the getting out part. We have fur. Hamilton's bushy tail twitched in agreement.
Yeah,
said Morrison, nodding again.
There's a difference, you know.
Where? Said Rutabug.
Have you any idea how hard it is to keep this beard from bobbing in my face while in the water?
Here, said Thumbkin, tossing him something.
What's this?
He said, catching it.
A beard cap,
said Thumbkin, smiling. Suddenly, a shadow cast over the bunch as Petipom blocked out the morning light. Are you guys coming? Without waiting for a response, the little gnome ran off. His little footsteps could be heard pitter-pattering above deck, followed by... Thumbkin turned to address the others.
See, he said, Petipom doesn't mind.
He turned to climb back on deck. Looking at each other, a deep sigh escaped the motley crew as they followed behind. On deck, the cabbage sails waved as Brother Wind gently breezed through. Peering over the rails, Hamilton spotted Petipom swimming on his back through the lily pads. Amber and Amethyst fluttered above, while Tourmaline could be seen sleeping on a lotus flower, while Sapphire sat next to her, feet kicking in the water.
Ah, nice of you to join us,
said Puddlebloom, approaching them with a cup of tea in hand.
It's a beautiful day to be in the water,
he said, taking in the scene.
Indeed,
said Thumbkin,
but these fellows don't seem to be interested. I can enjoy the water without being in the water,
added Rutabug.
You certainly can,
said Puddlebloom.
There,
said Rutabug, crossing his arms.
To each his own.
Vindicated, Rutabug marched over to the port side where a small potato boat hung, ready to launch. Knowing both Hamilton and Morrison shared his sentiment, Rutabug extended his hand and invited them both on the boat. Happily, Rutabug, Hamilton, and Morrison climbed aboard and lowered themselves onto the water. Taking oars, they paddled their way near the lily pads where the fairies were fluttering. Looking on, Puddlebloom smiled, pleased to see them all together.
Well,
said Thumbkin, addressing Puddlebloom,
don't mind me if I dive right in. I don't mind at all,
said Puddlebloom, taking a sip of his tea. Without another word, Thumbkin got dressed in his swimsuit and, taking a stance, dove off the plank into the water. Still bent on getting their friends in the water, Thumbkin and Petipom swam near the potato boat and began to sing.
Come on and jump in the water with me. We'll swim and we'll splash and be free as can be. Come on and jump in the water with me. There's nothing to fear, just jump in, you will see. Swimming all day, out with my friends to play. I'll be there with you, swimming all day. There is no better way to spend summer days with you. I'll be there with you all day. Come on. I'll be there with you all day.
Feeling encouraged, Hamilton made up his mind. You know what? He said to himself. I won't let a little discomfort keep me from making a few memories. At this, Hamilton jumped into the water. Rather clumsily. Resurfacing, Hamilton's face seemed to question his decision as he worked to keep his head above the water. But quickly, it warmed into a smile as Thumbkin and Petipom met and swam next to him.
That's the spirit,
said Thumbkin, laughing.
Hey, watch this,
said Petipom. He climbed onto a log and jumped off. Waves rocked the potato boat, nearly toppling it over.
Not again!
Cried Morrison, holding on.
Watch it!
Called Rutabug, trying to keep it from turning over. But when Petipom resurfaced, something looked off. Hamilton called out,
your hat is missing.
My hat?
In a panic, Petipom reached up for his hat, but it was gone. Frantically, he began looking around, and it was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, he tipped upside down into the water to see if it had sunk down to the bottom. He resurfaced and gasped.
I see it,
He said.
but it's way down at the bottom.
Quickly, Rutabug rowed his potato boat to the scene. Then, pulling out a long stick, he tied a rope with a heavy hook on the bottom. Casting it into the water, he tried to catch Petipom's hat. But it was no use. He couldn't see it.
You're gonna have to go down there to fetch it,
said Rutabug, peering over the edge of his boat, only able to see his reflection bobbling upon the surface. Nodding, Petipom took a deep breath and then disappeared under the water. It was quiet, still, and peaceful. Like a fish, Petipom swam deeper and deeper beneath the lily pads. Pausing to look around, he could see the grass slowly waving as sunbeams danced upon the sandy floor. Spotting his yellow hat, he wiggled his way through the water and grabbed it. But just as he lay hold of it, he heard something. Music. The song drifted through the water and surrounded him. Still holding his breath, Petipom quietly listened.
Under the water, the sunlight dances all day. Under the water, everything moves with a sway. Under the water, I can fly like a bird. Under the water, this is the song that I heard. Come swim with me. There is a whole new world to see. Come dance with me. There is no better place you can be.
Needing air, the little gnome pushed off a rock and darted toward the surface. Taking in a deep breath, he climbed onto a nearby log and then waved his hat. An applause erupted from the crowd as they all made their way over,
What a good swimmer you are.
remarked Thumbkin, still catching his breath. Petipom smiled and raised his hand to say thank you. Noticing a change in his demeanor, Thumbkin asked,
Is everything okay?
I heard something, he said, fitting his wet, pointy hat back on his head.
Heard something.
Said Puddlebloom. The old gnome was casually wading through the water. Approaching a log, Puddlebloom rested his arms and looked at Petipom.
What did you hear?
I heard someone singing, he said.
Singing.
Replied Puddlebloom.
Under the water?
A twinkle flashed across his eye, and he recited,
Sing the songs of Sister Rain and dance with her again. Just hear the music that she sings until you hear the music end.
Sister Rain? Said Petipom, eyes widening. Puddlebloom nodded with a smile. Upon hearing this, both Rutabug and Morrison faced each other, and without hesitation, jumped into the water to hear for themselves. Laughter erupted. Finally, everyone was in the water, together.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this story. Be sure to visit us at wondergarten.net or join us on the Wondergarten app. Now, please enjoy some music from this story, performed by Catherine Brunner.
Come on and jump in the water with me. We'll swim and we'll splash and be free as can be. Come on and jump in the water with me. There's nothing to fear, just jump in, you will see. Swimming all day, out with my friends to play. I'll be there with you, swimming all day. There is no better way to spend